Hey, what's up guys, it's Toast with Toasty Tabletop Games, and today I've got a review type video for you guys. So I'm going to be going over the Dragon Shield sleeves and their general sleeve line of products. I feel like there's not a whole ton to say about them, so this will probably be a very short video, but in a good kind of way, because they're just that good, right? They're so good that there's not a whole lot to complain about or talk about. So Dragon Shield sleeves, they come in all kinds of like fun little colors and in all kinds of cool little boxes. Most of these boxes that I have here are either like empty or like almost empty because I'm using them, right? They're just that good, so I'm using them all the time, so I barely ever really have any on hand. But I'll get some out, right? So we have like, you know, your normal type sleeves, you know, what you would typically expect, and then you have some dual sleeves, which are always fun. Kind of depends on what you want, but I think they're kind of good for like an aesthetic, I guess. But they're pretty good, right? They're amazing. They are amazing. So good, in fact, that I am willing to like bend my cards to show you how good they are, because they won't. It just won't happen. It just won't happen. Dragon Shield sleeves are nice and wide. They fit pretty much any card that you could probably want to put in there. Now, when I say that, I'm really talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and Magic. Do they fit other things? I'm very confident that they do, but do I know that? No, I don't know that they do. Though I'm fairly certain that they do. So the textures of these sleeves, right, is like they're very smooth. A nice big pile of them is very easy to shuffle. They kind of slip around a lot, but like, you know, that's not really that big a deal. Like once they get a little wear in, they start to stick together better. This back is I don't know. I mean, obviously it's got to be like this on purpose, but it's very grippable, right? So you can count the number of cards you're taking off the top of a deck that way, pretty much. And you can double sleeve these like super easy, like almost as if they were designed that way with that in mind. Like perfect fit sleeves. Like I have a wristic study here, and the perfect fit sleeve fits like it's the perfect dimensions to allow that to fit. It's just amazing, and when it's double sleeved, you'll barely even be able to really do anything to it. With that in mind, if you don't feel like double sleeving everything, which is fine, because you know you don't have to do that for everything, right? I've got a forest here. You can get a nice little bend in there, but it's not going to be enough to like really hurt it. Now, mind you, trading cards are kind of bendy as it is, so it's not like you're really going to hurt it either way, but you're absolutely not going to hurt it this way. You can do kind of whatever you want to it, and it will be fine. And to prove that, while this is double sleeved, I am willing to do this to my wristic study as well. I'm confident that the product is not going to be the product will prevent it from being hurt, right? Nothing was going to happen to it from the get-go. Otherwise, Dragon Shield is the only brand that I use when it comes to sleeves, beyond perfect fit sleeves. I used to kind of play with like just Ultra Pro, like the Eclipses, because they're cheap and you can find them everywhere. But I absolutely regret not playing with this product sooner, because these are amazing. The best you could probably buy when it comes to sleeves. I know they make mats and whatnot too, though I don't really have an opinion on that because I haven't used them. Right now, I'm sure that they're good too, but I couldn't tell you if they were or weren't. These little boxes, though, that they come in, they can hold a deck of if you really wanted to use these as a deck box. I don't recommend that, though you can if you really need to. They should be able to hold like 70-80 cards, single sleeved, and if you're just playing standard, then I mean that's all you really need. So no harm there at all. Otherwise, I mean, there's not too much to talk about. I mean, it's a reliable product. I've never ever had any issues with them. And on top of that, I mean, they're not even, it is a little more expensive, but it's not like so expensive that you'll never be able to afford it. It's moderately priced. It's reasonably priced, you know, especially for what it is. Like, having cards as expensive as something like, let's say, I mean, Ristic Study is not super expensive, but, you know, generally I feel like it's kind of a pricey card. You know, like a $50 card, you wouldn't want anything to happen to it, right? Same is true for things that are way more expensive than that, and especially true for things that are way more expensive than that. But like I said, I wouldn't have been willing to bend a $50 some card for the camera if I wasn't confident in the product, right? Beyond that, I mean, that's kind of it. On the rating scale, I'd say like they're like an 8 out of 10 product maybe. I think they're very good. They're great for what they are, right? The sleeves are amazing. Though I just kind of wish. I mean, they have a very wide selection too, so you can pretty much get them in whatever color you want. Though I'm starting to feel like maybe that the quality has dropped just a little bit, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe they've changed something in their manufacturing process, but I feel like some of the newer ones don't really feel the same as older Dragon Shields do. But maybe that's just because I've played with them or something like that. And I don't ever want to say that a product is perfect, because there's no such thing, right? There's no such thing as a perfect product. And even then, that's completely objective. So otherwise, yeah, that's kind of it. Thanks for watching, and be sure to follow me on my socials at ToastyTabletopGames on Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok. And that's kind of all. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.